So, as stated earlier, the man always gets annoyed when he drives by the house that some poor person built that had only one little tiny window. It's like a, not baby blue, it's like a weird kind of a light blue. It's a drab kind of a light blue, like maybe the Southern uniform during the Confederacy, during the Civil War, that kind of a grayish bluish color, the Confederate uniform. This is what they chose, and it's thin. It's thin vinyl siding. It's not thick or like 3, 4, 5 inches, 6 inches, whatever. It's like an inch and a half vinyl siding. Nobody even saw it before. The lines are so harsh. When the sun's directly above the house, it makes them, it's almost it's an accordion-esque. It's a repetitious. It's like a Picasso, maybe a Picasso painting of descending stairs 106 or whatever it was. It doesn't really matter. The thing is that. This house, the thing that's the most glaring thing is, to me as a dog, the door is right on. Like they have no, like an ant could crawl under the door sill into the house. There's nothing that separates the ground outside the house from the ground inside the house. I think they have dirt floors. The door is like a prairie house, a sod house construction, where you make it a sod house and you burn buffalo chips in the winter to keep warm. You're burning buffalo crap and living in sod, a one-room sod cabin. This is the kind of door they have in this house over here in this Posh neighborhood. It doesn't jive. It doesn't go with what's going on around it. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the Rule 101 is in real estate, location. Rule 102 is don't build your door so it's right like on the ground level, on the very, like the grass and the gravel are going to stop your door from opening because you got to sweep in front of your door both ways to get it to open and close because the gravel could stop it. It's on the ground. The door sill scraping the ground. The worst part of it, though, is that it has one single little tiny window. It's all like the man characterized it as a rectangular grain silo. I don't think that's accurate. He said that window's like a portal where you could shoot a musket out of it, maybe. I don't even think that's correct. I think they couldn't afford anything more, and they put that one window in their bathroom so when they take a shower or they have a poop, they could open the window. They smoke a cigarette in the bathroom, they could open the window. They could afford one small window, and they bought it, and they installed it. The rest is 3 stories. I mean, do they have like the third? It's like 2 full stories and like a third, 3/4 of a story. It's like, is that everybody's to hunch over? It's like the servants' quarters. But this thing is like 12 feet by 8 feet by 6 feet. It's the craziest thing you ever seen in your life. They ran out of wood. They couldn't make the other, they had to make it an oblong colostomy or something. I don't even know. It's not a shape you would normally equate with a structure. It's strange. But the thing that bugs him, and he always has to drive by, he always has to make a big deal of it. He always has to say, gosh, oh my, look at that. They put one window. Look at this shit. He'll alert you to it. He's like, dog, look at this shit up here on the left. This freaking house. Look at that. That's the most disgusting color of blue I've ever seen in my life. They couldn't get the regular siding, but they covered the entire thing with siding. I mean, that thing's not going to rot for 1,000 years. The entire thing's covered, the fasciates and the eaves. It's all covered with siding, and it's got one single window. Look, they left a sticker on, like the construction sticker for when they installed the window. I mean, that is crazy. An 8x6 window, that's got to be for the bathroom so it can vent the poop stink or the smoke. I didn't know. The one thing I was wondering about was why the man has to fixate on it. Why does he have to stick, why does it bother him so much? And then he has to stick around. He has to drive by the house. The one good thing is in this neighborhood, there's great pizzerias, there's bakeries, there's the Texas lunch where you can get the best hot dog with chili sauce you ever had in your life. Let me tell you something. As a dog, I'll beg on the street corners. As a dog, I'll die on that corner, that Texas. I think they call it Texas. Not a Texas Roadhouse, it's a Texas lunch. It calls it a Texas lunch. They mostly have hot dogs with this crazy chili sauce with hamburger and oil and onions. Oh my God, it's so glorious. It's a thick paste of sauce. It's mostly oil, I guess. It's peppered in there beautifully with the minced sweet white onions and like some kind of soil in the ground, like little bits like BBs. It's beautiful. It's like shredded sirloin hamburger and minced Vidalia onions in a thick brown globulated sauce. It's beautiful. Best thing you could do in your life is get one of them hot dogs. If you're a dog like me, you're coming to the end of your life. You don't have that much longer to live. Your balls, they worked pretty good in the old days, but now they were chopped off, at a very young age. I lived like a eunuch for the entirety of my life. A eunuch, no less. One of these hot dogs is what I crave, what I desire, what I need, what I must have. And other than that, it's okay. The other thing, and to wit to what, to wit to for, it doesn't matter.